Tulane and Ole Miss. We've got Ole Miss 14-point favorites in this one. The total is right now 72, was 72.5. Now it's 74 in most spots. And yeah, I'm on the over here. And even at 72.5, I took it right away. Tulane's got an offense, guys. This Michael Pratt kid, he's pretty damn good. I mean, see what he did against Oklahoma? First game of the year. I mean, dual threat quarterback. He can move. He can run. He's athletic. He's got a good arm. This Tulane team plays extreme up-tempo offense under Willie Fritz. They've done that the last couple of years, still play that way. And, of course, you know what you're going to get from Ole Miss. I mean, loaded on offense, great O-line, great skill position talent. Matt Corral leading the offense. You're going to go tempo with them as well. I mean, this game, to me, could be 42-38, 42-35. And if you get that kind of game, that's enough to go over this number, even in the 70s. I don't love always betting overs in the 70s. But I've seen enough of Tulane that they hung 30s in points against an Oklahoma defense on the road in that first game. That showed me a lot for this Tulane offense. And Michael Pratt, this kid, he looks like he's going to be good. And this offense, I've been impressed. So this has extreme shootout written all over it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to bet it over 72.5. Maybe they think it's too high and they bet it down. I was worried about that initially. Well, they did the opposite. They bet it up. Because now it's 74 now. It's gone even higher. So I do think we'll see a lot of points here. A lot of points. And maybe the back door is open for Tulane. I mean, they covered against Oklahoma, as big underdogs against a Power 5 team. And they got the offense to be a backdoor machine, in this kind of point spread range. So keep an eye on that. What do you think, Conor Mac, Tulane, Ole Miss?
Yeah, I think I've seen, enough of Tulane. And, of course, Ole Miss games. To me, I know even at 73, this is one that even at that high, to me, I just play the over or just pass on a total if you're going to play the total. I mean, they just beat Morgan State, Tulane 69-20. They gave up 20 to Morgan State. I mean, Ole Miss, this could be 50-45. I lean the points with Tulane. Of course, they got to go to Ole Miss, an SEC team, and they went to Oklahoma. Can they do it again and cover? I lean that way. I'd rather have the points than lay it with Ole Miss. They had a problem all last year of having a lead and they give up a touchdown, or get a couple touchdowns. That defense, even last week when they built that lead, they gave up a bunch of late points to Louisville. Second half they were up in that game, but I think the back door could be open here.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye. Now they have a bye next week, Ole Miss after this game, but still after the bye, it's at Alabama. So that is the next game they play after this Tulane game. So the good news is it's not immediately the next week. They do have that bye after. So maybe there's no look ahead. But I'd still be a little bit leery about laying. And I love Ole Miss. I like them over their win total. I was very, very high on Ole Miss. But in this spot, laying this price against a potentially explosive Tulane offense from what we've seen. 60 against Morgan State, 35 against Oklahoma on the road. That was supposed to be the best Oklahoma defense we've seen in years. And they put up a 35 spot against them, Tulane. So, the question is, was it bad Oklahoma defense or was it maybe, hey, this is a lot better Tulane offense than some people think? Grant, what do you think here about this game?
Yeah, I think probably a little bit of both there. I think Tulane offense has obviously surprised a lot of people and it may be sustainable. Oklahoma, that defense, I mean, we've been hearing it for a long time that they're going to get better and better. And at that elite level, we haven't seen it. And Tulane just, they put up some big numbers on them. If you're an old school football fan, don't watch the game because it's going to be high scoring, passing that damn ball. Maybe it's going to be, if you're an old school football fan, don't watch the game. I look at it, the over, I mean, there's going to be a ton of points scored. I look at the side, -14, Ole Miss. I agree with Ian. I'm pretty high on Ole Miss, especially with their offense. But any team, it's just kind of one of my gut things. If you have a shitty ass defense and you're laying 14 plus, I don't want to touch that too much. So I don't have a play, but there's going to be some touchdowns in this one.
Yeah, Ole Miss was good defensively against Louisville, but that's the question. How far
was Louisville just bad?
Yeah,
I mean, I think they're so. We'll see. It's all a little overreaction, everything. So we'll see.
It's still very early. We got little sample size with all these teams to look at in terms of games under their belt.